Mm.
All right, so here we go. Hey, 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 good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl, Miss V, live from Timeless JMH Studios in the building. I got lovely Tori.
Hey, hey.
How is everybody feeling today? You good?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I haven't had that Popeyes. I'm good.
How was your weekend, Sharon?
Ugh. My weeks are better than my weekends. I work all weekend, so it was work. I have all my fun and
During the
do
week?
all my sins during the week.
Most people don't do that. You're the only person that's the opposite.
I gotta be me. There's no lovely Tory like lovely Tory.
So you got to get the lovely Tori in, basically.
Yeah, it's me.
All right. Let me share the show in the Straight Talk with Miss V group on Facebook. If you're not in the group, get in the group because that's where all the topics go down. And it's a private group, so you already know what that is. You know what it means. That means you can say your shit and you ain't got to worry about people who are not in the group seeing your shit.
We could talk nasty. We down with the lowdown.
And don't got to worry about people who see your comments. All right. All right. All right. So today's first topic.
What
Let's
is
get
it?
to the first topic.
I like this one.
Oh, we'll go. You got one you want to go to first?
This.
You got to read it. Stop saying this one, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It says, "How do you make time for your side relationship when your main relationship, I guess, gets you tired and overwhelmed?"
So when you're in your main relationship, you got all this energy. You ready. You on it. You're in your side relationship, but when you're in your main relationship, when you get home, you tired. You don't feel like nothing. You don't want to do anything. How fair is that?
That
Or should
didn't
you
seem
just?
like that's what it said.
Or
It
which?
said,
What you
"How do
think
you
it's
make
saying?
time for your side relationship
Uh huh.
when the main relationship
Same
gets you
thing.
tired and
How you got
overwhelmed?"
time for her? How you got
Yeah,
time for
so
him, but you ain't got time for the main one?
I'm saying if you're at home with your main family, giving them all your time
Uh huh.
and all of that, and by the time you're done that, you're tired. You don't have the strength for the other person, and you don't got no business having the other person. Why have the other person?
Well, sometimes having the other person, hey, everybody over there on Instagram, sometimes having that other person actually helps your relationship. Believe it or not, which it should not be,
What?
because you're with your person. The
I,
person you're in a relationship with is your person. But the thing is, that person you get a lot of stress release from.
I understand that. I understand that, and I agree with that. But what this particular person that asked this question seems to be saying is that they don't have time. They don't have enough strength
No,
to put into the side
so what the
relationship.
person is saying is that there's someone who like so she knows that he cheats. He got
Okay.
all his energy to go cheat, but when he home with her, it's like, oh, I don't feel like it. No, babe,
Oh,
I'm tired.
that.
But she know he cheats.
Well, she need to, you know,
What?
she need to cheat back. I mean, do unto others
As
as they
others do
do
unto
to
you.
you. So
I
the
feel
Lord
you.
said, cheat back. He
She,
told her.
so this my thing, and another question came up, which was crazy, that was very relevant to it, saying, why do you stay in a relationship if y'all got cheat?
It might be different things. I mean, they might have children. They might have small children, and she don't want to break up her family, which I can relate to. So you put up with certain things
No.
to keep
Why?
your
Why
children
complain? Here's
happy.
the thing. Why complain about how bad your mate is, how bad they cheating, how they get on your nerves, if you know full well you ain't going nowhere? So what you complaining about them for? That's my thing.
She just wanted to vent, but she's not really gonna go nowhere. That's what I.
I
That's
don't
what I
see. I
think.
don't get her point in venting. Over on Facebook, Marlena Wells said that's when the lies come in about working overtime and not feeling well because he or she can't keep up. So that's when they
Hmm.
lie to the main chick. Ebony hers on Facebook said, "I just don't even have one, so I'm just not even gonna do it."
Don't nobody got the strength for all that. Well,
Lakeisha said, "The men don't ever recognize because they don't pay you any attention anyway." But why be? I can't stop asking. Why be in a relationship?
It must be something that he doing for her that's keeping her there. He either the money, he paying all the bills, and she like, I know he out there doing that, but he takes care of me financially. She keep her hair done, keep her nails done, do all this so that he doesn't have to spend the time with her. So therefore, she don't want to let that go.
So both parties gonna sleep around, cheat around.
She didn't say she was cheating.
She didn't say she was. No, she didn't say she cheating. But why is she okay with him sleeping around just to make sure that the bills get paid? Can't she just work and pay the bills? Like, maybe what is lonely that bad? Being alone is that bad? Bring your mic closer.
Maybe, yes. You know, if you're not used to it, if you been with somebody your whole life and you scared to be alone, to not have someone there to pick you up when you fall, or just scared that it's gonna be you in the house looking at the wall.
To me, that is most dangerous. Like, because if he ever come in one day and say, "Look, I can't do this no more. The girl I'm seeing, I'm ready to leave and be with her. I can't do this no more." Now he suddenly just leaves.
Then she gonna be fucked.
And she gonna be fucked and outraged, probably trying to kill herself, probably trying to kill him, probably trying to kill the other woman. When if she know he's cheating, she knows she don't even like him anymore. Why not start building your strength up now, stacking your cash up now, so when it come down to it, you can be gone and still mentally be good. You fucking up your mental just staying just because.
Then I feel like some women allow the man, when you get that man that got everything, got all that money, got all that, and telling you he could do everything for you, you forget about what you should do for yourself. You forget about going to college. What I need to go to college for? What I need this fancy job for? What I need to work hard for? When he doing everything for me, you don't think about what if all of this ends tomorrow? How would I be able to take care of myself? And that's how you get fucked in the end, because you done let go of your whole future and all of your goals and anything that you had for yourself, because he's doing everything. So then when he pack up and leave, you have nothing.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you should still be afraid. Like, even if she don't think one day he'll pick up and leave. Mm-hmm. So she don't pursue her college dreams. Mm-hmm. She don't get the job of her dreams. She don't save up coins on the side because she feel like they'll never end. But shouldn't she still be thinking, like, one day he could just get unhealthy? Something that black men happen to go through after they're 50. He could be unhealthy and they have to end up a way that somebody needs to take care of their family. So what is she going to do then? If it's forced upon her. Hey, Miss Wallace, how you feel?
She's going to struggle.
Hard.
She's going to struggle because she's not thinking about that right now.
I think it's asinine for a woman to give up her everything to be with the man of her dreams.
There's a lot of women out here that do just that.
And now you sitting, not that I'm complaining about anybody's comments or questions because I appreciate them. But now, hey, Miss Bennett, now you have to ask somebody like me, can I post the question to see what other people have to say about him cheating and being all ready for her, taking her places, doing stuff for her. But when he home with you, he tired and bored and don't feel like being bothered with nothing.
The person he is cheating with probably did all of those things that she didn't do. He probably got a woman that went to college.
Yeah.
That got a nice car, that's paying for it on her own. She got a nice
house. On Instagram.
You know, she got her degree.
So why is she staying?
Because she
obviously he's showing you that you're less than. So you just here good to cook me something to eat, fuck me if I feel like it, and watch the kids.
And keep a roof over.
Because all she is sound like is a housekeeper that he fucking. That's what it sounds like. I mean, listen to it. Like, is no nice way to put it other than that. Why do women stay when you know he's full well cheating? He's doing everything. I mean, not just cheating here and there. He's cheating, and you know he does stuff with the woman. They go out, they do things, and when you say, "Well, can we do this?" No, I don't feel like it.
Yeah,
you his wife.
He don't want to take you outside. He don't want to be out there with you. He want to be out there with the woman that made something to herself, that looked like something.
We feeling good, Miss Bennett. Miss Bennett said, how we feeling? So, and then again, I asked again, why stack? Why do you stack?
Maybe she feel like it's her fault. If she did what she was supposed to do,
her self-esteem is fucked up,
and kept herself up, or went to college, or if she'd did better for herself, then she wouldn't be in the house depending on him. She'll be able to do all the things that the other woman probably already did. So
still go to school. Or tell him you want to go to college. See what his head is. See if he'll say, well, baby, you should. But he'll probably do some low self-esteem shit and cut her down. You're too old to be going back to school. Why you want to do that? You sound stupid. Whole time the chick he got on the side got all that.
Went, but she went already 20 years ago. She did it. So now they can drop everything and go out and do as they please.
So as a woman, shouldn't she be trying to get herself better? Like, why do women feel like it's okay to sit back and let this dude do whatever he wants under the sun? I don't get it. I don't know. I guess I want to know women to just stay single forever because I'm gonna fight everything tooth and nail.
Low self-esteem, depression.
But that low self-esteem, that depression.
You can know in your mind that this shit is wrong. Even when he not home, you sitting there like, I know I'm better than this. I know I deserve more. But if you're not willing to do nothing about it, then it's nobody's fault but your own.
You run the risk of HIV, AIDS, any sexually transmitted disease, him having babies outside of the home, outside of your children, then you gotta explain to your children where these fucking siblings come from. You run the risk of the girl that he with on the outside getting so upset that she come knocking on your door. Then you gotta explain to your children. You gotta explain to your family why your windows got bust, what's going on. All this because the man you married, who's supposed to be the one, is cheating. Well, I knew he was cheating. Don't you make yourself? Do you not feel foolish for yourself?
Yes, you do. He was probably cheating before they got married.
Probably cheated with her on who he was with.
So therefore, she already knew what she was getting into. So no, she's not gonna go nowhere. She knew he was cheating before she married him. She still married him.
It's unfortunate, and I don't understand how women sit back and take it. I just don't get it. I'm not okay with it. I brought the topic up because somebody sent the topic to me. I think it's crazy.
So what's our answer? She said, "How do you make time?"
I
just think she should leave.
I think she should just need to start building herself up. So can she get up and leave tomorrow or tonight? Probably not. Because you get that Stockholm syndrome that this is all you know, this is where you want to stay.
And then if she even bring it up to him, I want this to be over something, that's when he gonna start spending time with her to talk her out of it.
Yeah, but then as soon as she change her mind, he gonna be back to the same shit.
Right.
Over on Instagram, Rodney Pierce said, when you have been beat and broken, you can control I'm sorry, Rodney Pierce, my glasses broke. You can control and manipulate a person. You can talk until you're blue in the face. If a person has no pride, they have no fight. And I agree with that. So I just challenge every woman that's listening to the show or listen to the show that know a woman that might watch the show that need to hear it. Ladies, you can do better. You always can do better. I think Black women are the strongest ever. To me, I'm a Black woman that came from a Black woman, and that's just how I feel. I don't see how, they should, how you take it, how you sit there and take it. You know he's cheating. You know he got somebody else. You know when he leaves out, they going out there having a good time.
It's more like,
but when he's home with you, he's down, bored,
want to have a drink, he's cheating with the wife. It's more like he in a relationship with the side chick and cheating with the wife.
Goes to the next question. How do you stay in a miserable relationship just to avoid being alone?
It sounds like a lot of us Black women are afraid to be alone. Like, nobody wants to go to Applebee's by themselves.
I don't want to go to Applebee's. What movie was that on? Nobody wants to go to Applebee's.
That's what I said. It was on a movie. Damn. But it's true.
Hey,
I
Brown
mean,
Sugar, how you feeling?
some people just stay in these miserable, horrible
Let's go to some of the comments
relationships because
on
they don't want
Facebook.
to be alone.
Just Rhonda said, you don't gotta know is you don't gotta know it's healthier to be alone than trapped in misery to for sake of staying with someone. I guess she's saying you gotta know. Jaquia just said, I'm listening. She here for the answers. Just Rhonda came back to tell Jaquia, it's a process that, but trusting you'll be okay is key to walking away. A lot of people don't have that trust in their own self. It's sad. So she said, so true. They don't just become more painful while in a relationship. So the relationship just get worse and worse. Takia's page said, to be honest, I would probably have stayed forever. The family setting for me override the fact that he became emotionally unavailable. But my prayer was different as our kids became older. So God did his thing and answered me. I just wasn't ready. Lesson learned. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for, LOL. True healing is necessary. So I'm embracing my alone time, especially these days. Not what I pictured in my 40s, but God is in charge. Prayer is always powerful.
Amen.
It's not what and Jaquia talked to Jaquia. She loves that. Brown Sugar said, "Hello, ladies." I think that's a good example.
Sugar.
Like she said, she didn't picture this in her 40s, but she knew, like, I had to get up and move. You have to get out of that space. No relationship, just for the sake of saying you're in a relationship, is worthy of sitting in. Do you be like you beg the difference to me, Sharon? Come on. Come on.
I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to put up with certain things, and there's certain things that I'm not willing to put up with. There's some women out here that are in abusive relationships.
So what are some boundaries you would say that you have?
Like, I couldn't be in physically abusive relationship. I couldn't do that. Now, we have some black women out here that are in relationships with men that beat the shit out of them, and they still go in there and make them dinner and iron their clothes and get, with black eyes and shit. I don't agree with that on no levels. I'm waiting for that shit to happen so I can throw some hot grits on somebody.
But my thing is, if he beat you down or verbally, mentally beat you down, he's still beating you. I don't see the difference.
That's true. Verbal abuse, mental abuse can be just as.
Because if she the type of chick that can take a fucking punch and she can punch his bitch ass back, they just two sparring partners. They just two fighters at this time. To me, it's even far more worse to be mentally and verbally beat down. To me.
Yeah, I'm the other way just because I feel like if a man could put his hands on you, he probably fucking kill you. He gonna kill you in the end.
Or he cannot put his hands on you and mentally have you in your head.
Then you wind up killing your own fucking self.
And then you wind up killing yourself.
Killing
yourself, killing the children.
I don't know. I guess to each his own. Everybody has their breaking point.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Let me real quick. Let me see. Disadvantage said, okay, disadvantage. This one you follow the post. We got you. Nikki said big facts. Nikki, so what part was big facts? The mental or the physical? Because I know a lot of women who can fight and go and fight. They're going to fight even if the nigga don't hit them first, probably. But that mental piece, that kind of creeps up on you after a period of time because you think you got love, and then they say little shit. I don't like your hair like that. So you go get your hair checked.
Why you got that? Why you got that dress on?
Why you got that dress on? I don't like that on you. Then you find yourself.
I got one of those dresses.
Yeah.
I be like, I like it. I got it off Fashion Nova. I don't like that. It ain't your ass sticking out. And then you find yourself,
hey, Ski,
whenever you come across that dress, you be like, I'm not gonna wear that today. When really, you're not wearing it because he told you you look fat in it, or because you're afraid that when you put it back on, he gonna say, "Didn't I tell you not to wear that?"
Because he gonna break
So
you
you
down.
start changing things about yourself to fit that person. So really, it ain't even about how you feel about yourself anymore. You're making yourself to how he feels about you. Like,
And that's the slow road to mental abuse. You just don't even see it coming. Bennett over on Facebook said women are too scared to leave the man, even if he's been even if he beaten her, they scared to leave.
I can't even. I don't know. I can't give my. I don't know.
Hey Al,
I don't
thanks
know.
for
I
jumping
couldn't.
in.
I couldn't be in that kind of relationship. You know, I've never, knock on wood, I've never came across a man that felt big and bad enough for him to put his hands on me.
But what about the physical, the mental part? Wait a minute, real quick. Let me read Nikki comment over on Instagram. Nikki said mental abuse. Most don't even realize it's happening. Right, Nikki, that's the truth. That's the thing I just repeated. Most people don't even know the mental abuse happening. You think it's little shit that makes up is going to make for a better relationship because y'all opening, y'all talking, y'all saying this, y'all saying that. So y'all just getting to know each other when really mentally he is grooming you to what the fuck he wants you to be. And before you know it, everything of you,
anymore.
You're not yourself anymore. You have suppressed everything that you think is gorgeous about you to fit what he think makes sense. Like it's no different. Why stay?
It's like you feel like a child. Like this man is some kind of way your father, because your father tells you what to do. Go do this, yes, dad.
Yeah.
Go do this, or I'm gonna whip your ass, yes, dad. But now you're with a man. When he want to feel like your man, you know, y'all in the bed, y'all fucking, you know, this is my man, he love me, whatever. But then he act like he your father. Well, why the fuck did you cook this? I told you on the phone 3 hours ago I wanted this. And then,
so then you find yourself ready to cook something different.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to make that? I told you already that I wanted that. So you find yourself throwing that. You'll throw this whole meal away that you just made and put your time into because he said, I told you to make that. Or when your phone rang and you rushing, you in the bathroom, but you hear the phone ring, you cut your whole piss short, not even trying to wipe yourself because you got to go and pick the phone up. Because if you miss that call,
and it's him.
Okay. He will say, why the fuck didn't you answer the phone?
So you can't even say, well, I was in the bathroom.
You can't even say, I was taking a piss because he might say, no, you wasn't, bitch. You was sucking dick. Or you had a nigga over there. You know, you was doing something that you wasn't supposed to be doing. So you want to make sure
anything you're doing fits him. So even if you're using the bathroom, even if you're busy painting the house, I gotta hurry up and get this phone just to keep him from being worked up.
Or dumbass shit, you say you going somewhere, they happen to pop up that place. You was just downtown, down the fucking harbor with your niggas. How the fuck is you at security now in DTLR just because I said I was going to DTLR to get some Converse or something like that? Like, how did you get here that fast? But he wanted to make sure I'm gonna pop up and see if she is exactly where she said she's gonna be. That
shows a lot of mental control and
he don't trust you.
A lack of trust because he don't even trust you to say where you at.
Yeah.
How is that a relationship? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't know.
Al said mental abuse can be worse than physical abuse in some cases. Al, to me, the mental abuse is far more worse than mental abuse carry on. That physical, you can see them scars, they can heal, you can go to doctors, you can kind of overcome those scars and wounds that you've been hit with. But that mental abuse, it plays a part in here. And it keeps going on. And before people realize it, you are not good for you, your children, another relationship. You are just scarred and wounded. And it's not okay. True. Rodney Pierce over on Instagram said, don't we all groom our mates to be compatible with our needs and desires? I'm not talking about emotional blackmail and violence. We all give and take to make things work. And Rodney Pierce, I would say that everybody give or take a little to make the relationship work. But you also got to know, if coming in the door, this is who I was, don't expect me. See, I don't know. Y'all know me. I'm a little edgy, and I think outside the box on everything because I've seen
Like
a lot of trauma in my life. So if you all, I'm a dancer, and you suddenly say, "Be what? Look, I don't want you dancing when we out because I hate when them niggas be all in your face or everybody looking at you like, dang, look how she move.
Why every time we go out, you shaking your ass?
And then I feel like, well, dang, music is my thing. So you telling me to cut my passion short?
No, I'm telling you.
Nigga, you ain't the one for me.
Not to shake your ass while you dancing.
So now
you gonna do that, V, with all that ass you got? There's no way for you to do that. So what do? You stop dancing?
No, V will not stop dancing. Bennett said I had a best friend like that. I'm not the person who's going to stop dancing. Now, can I tone it down so what I have on doesn't look because I got a big butt.
You did.
It's soft. So my butt shakes like this even when I'm not dancing.
Like Jello.
So me, I don't do like a lot of the twerk team. I don't do all of that kind of stuff when I dance. But I'm a two-step. I'm a quick footer. I can dance. So I dance when I'm out. And if any instance you find an issue with that, now you're overwhelming. You're fucking overwhelming, and I don't know what to tell you.
Or he might even take it off of you and say, you were fine when you were dancing, but niggas was looking at you while you were dancing. So you were asking for attention.
And that's the thing. I'm not even a attention seeker, and I have heard that before, but that's not the case for me. I love music. So I can't be with anybody who think that that's what I'm trying to do. You got to know me. So that means you ain't known me all this time. Because when I'm out, I'm a dance. And listen, but here's another thing. When I'm with someone, I'm with someone. So if we all together and it's not on no, don't tell nobody we mess around kind of shit. Everybody not going to look at me. They're going to look at me, then look at you like, yo, you winning.
But what happened? All right, so
now their self-esteem get boosted by knowing the person you with. Like, why can't you visualize it different? Why can't you say, my bitch go out and everybody stay looking? But at the end of the day, if I go over there and stand in her face and kiss her, them niggas going to die because they want her so bad.
A confident man could do that. But a man that's not confident in himself and who think you always trying to do something, who don't trust you, he can't think like that.
He's weak.
He already don't trust you.
And is he too weak for you? That's another question you got to ask yourself. Over on Instagram, Rodney Pierce said, you can be and do whatever and whenever you want, but keep it respectful, period. That's the key. That's the key, Rodney Pierce. Like I said, I'm a dancer, but I'm not a twerker. I'm not a stick my booty out. Come on, get up on this. I'm not doing one of those things. But am I going to dance with somebody, especially somebody else who know how to dance? Al over on Instagram right now, he says, shout out to Al in Burn One. Al normally tell people, this is my dancing partner. When he introduced me to his wife, this is my dancing partner. This is my Pisces partner. Because we can dance two-step, dance close, and there's no disrespect. It's just what the dance is. Like, what is the song? R. Kelly has a dance, step, side to side, round and round. And you dance, and some of the parts you dance close. You got to know that your partner is just a dancer. Nigga, learn you some quick dance steps so you can be on the floor with her or trust that she just dancing. But if you walk over to her and say, baby, everybody looking at you, give me a kiss. She give you a kiss, know that y'all good. So the thing is it his insecurities in himself that makes him look foolish.
Yes.
I'm with Rodney Pierce. You can dance, just be respectful with this shit. I don't understand how people take their relationships and let it work them upside down all around. Hey, Puda Petty Post Taylor in the building over on Facebook. I just don't get it. I don't get how people allow that. Your relationship should not dictate your life. If so, this person is now completely grooming you to who they want you to be. Sometimes you be in relationships and look back at yourself and say, damn, I ain't never used to do this shit.
Right.
I ain't never been this bored before in my life.
I used to have this big rambunctious attitude. Now I'm real quiet. Like, what the fuck? Everybody
looks like, this can't be Sharon. What's wrong?
Why the fuck Tori's so quiet over there? You know,
and
I ain't hear her mouth all day.
I get if you turn some of the things to saying, if you tell you some of your things around, you doing it because of the respect, like Rodney Pierce, the respect of the relationship. But when you completely become a whole new person that you don't even fucking recognize and associate with,
right.
Now you're doing too much. Mm-hmm. You're doing too much. Don't give yourself up. Don't give up you for a relationship. Because now the person not even dating the person they started out with.
Look, I was about to say for a nigga, but nowadays it's women doing it for women too.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't say it's one-sided. I think it goes both ways. I think people are, do that in relationships for whomever
you getting yoked up by a Mr. Man.
A Mr. Man will you?
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man, gay, lesbian, pronoun, whatever you want to say, they'll yoke you up too. Yeah. I just don't see why become a brand new person. And when you do that, are you the person he met?
And then,
like you said, you changed a lot about yourself for your relationship.
So then, after
are you even the person that he met?
No, because when he met you in the club twerking, drinking, being loud with your friends. He met that person, but he changed you into the quiet person that just stay in the house and don't want to go anywhere.
Rodney Pierce over on Instagram said, right, you can't lose yourself either. So you can't lose yourself in the midst of all of the mess, all
years
of
down the line,
be.
After he's done all of this to you, when he does decide to up and leave and go with the other person, who are you?
You don't even know who you are.
You stuck being that person that he made you into? Or do you go
to the
back?
Street of depression.
Do you know how to go back?
No.
To who you used to be?
Especially if y'all met when y'all was in your 20s and 30s.
You don't
and
even
bitch,
have
now you 50. You can't even go back to them same kind of jeans that you wore back then.
Because your friends left you because they felt as though you put him on top of them. So they said, fuck you, bitch. Go be with that nigga. I'm not going to call and ask you to go out no more because you told me to pass 37 times. No, because he going to be mad. So I stopped asking.
So now what do you do when
peers.
You're ready to step back out and be yourself again? How do you even find yourself?
It's like
hiding yourself for so long.
It's like you had a lifelong stroke. You got to learn how to walk again. You got to learn how to dress again.
So awful.
You got to learn how to talk again because you don't even talk now the way you used to talk.
For me, my husband was also my boyfriend since I was younger. So, and then I was my mother's youngest daughter. So I'm my mother's baby. I had 4 older siblings, females. So I was their little sister. And then I had this boyfriend. So I was his girlfriend before I was his wife. So I was never who Veronica needed to be. I was always what my mother thought was the right thing to do. What my uncle, I love my uncle to pieces, what he thought was the best niece to be, what my sisters tell me do's and don'ts and this and that and that. Then what he felt like a girl, because I would be outside on the corner and be like, oh my God, that's my shit. Because back then cars would ride by with the booming system. And he'd be like, don't do that, you look like a whore. Mm-hmm. So all of those things changed. So by the time we got divorced, my mother was murdered a year before. So it was like my mother was murdered, I got a divorce, and my sisters were all grown with their children. So who they were as, younger females, they weren't them anymore. Mm-hmm. So now I was stuck in a place of insanity because I didn't even know who I was. Because I'm too old for my sisters to say, do this, do that. My mother is gone. Mm-hmm. My uncle by then was married with 2 daughters. So he couldn't be there to say, Granny, blah, 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 blah. So all I knew was what all of them said in forever in a day. Mm-hmm. Then was kind of mad at God because how dare you take my mother when you know that's all I got. Mm-hmm. So for a long time, I want to say 2008, 2007 to 2010, I had no idea who I was. And bitch, did I have a good time. I had a good time finding out. I will tell you that. Brown Sugar over on Instagram said, I experienced that at one time when I realized that I said, fuck him, that I'm going to be me, like it or leave it. She said, soul searching and taking time for self. And that, Brown Sugar, that is very important. And that was my thing. So by that time, 2010 came, and the one person I was dealing with kept on having issues because I don't like that you do this, and I feel like you mistreating me. I started realizing you know what, some of this shit is me. that I'm doing to you. So now I gotta get you away from here. Not that you did anything wrong, but you're not good for me right now because I had to research who Veronica was. And I was finding me, and I started working in mental health because I was gaining access to how the mind works and what to do. And that's how I developed such a big career in mental health. And Twin called me one day and was like, you should audition for the radio show. And I was like, no, Karen, what are you talking about? That's not me. He was like, Twin, I'm telling you, if you do this, you'll be great. And I went from 2010, 11 to the radio all that time and now podcasting. And I had no idea this was me. A clothing line, I had no fucking idea that was me. I was never even interested in radio, any of these things. Mm-hmm. And that's why now I think I can't keep a relationship because it's like I can be good with someone. We can be good. Let's not label this shit. Let's just keep going. Right. And if it fall into one day you say, let's get married, I'll be like, you know what, we should. But to start and be like, be my girlfriend, I'm gonna be your boyfriend. I don't know how to do that part. Because you stunt certain things when you label it. So being good works for me. And I'm never going back to not knowing who I am anymore. I'll never go back there.
I don't know what works for me.
And that's unfortunate.
I'm fine on both sides. If you leave and I'm single, I'm gonna go out and have a fucking ball. Go have some drinks with the girls. I'm gonna be good. You know how to be the relationship. I'm gonna dance around on the table.
But do you miss that dance around on the table once you get in a relationship? Because, bitch, you ain't finna dance around on the table while you got somebody.
Right.
So do you miss it?
Now, then when I get in a relationship, it's no more going out. You know, I don't. My party,
so
my
do
party
you miss that other person? Do you miss her?
Every now and then I do.
That would make me sick to my stomach. Real quick, Rodney Pierce said, Father Time is undefeated. You have to be aware of your time and space so you don't get lost. Because some people were married and separated by death or divorce. People have to be aware of life outside the current relationship. And that's the thing. And I did not know how to do that. I only knew how to be my mother's baby girl, my uncle's niece, his girlfriend, then his wife, and my sister's youngest sister. Because my sisters did everything that they felt like under the sun they wanted to do. So for me, it was like they wouldn't say I'm doing this. They'd say, don't do this. Don't let guys do that. And then it'll be, don't hang around her because niggas say this about her. And then they're going to say it about you. So I got to sneak and be friends with my friends because my sisters don't even want me to be friends with certain friends because they get talked about as a whore. And I'm like, long as I'm not sexing, why does it matter? But I turned around and was called a whore anyway. Because I hung with women who was whores, who was out here getting that ass, shaking ass for money. Right. So it really didn't matter. So once I got old enough to be Veronica, but now my mother is gone, my uncle is gone and married, my sisters have their families. I was at a loss, Sharon, for a long, long, long time. I didn't even know who Veronica was for years. I had fun trying to figure it out. Right. Don't get me wrong. And I wasn't sitting back miserable not knowing who I was. Bitch, I had a good time figuring it out.
I'm drunk and figure out who I am.
All I had to know was, bitch, you healthy? If I drink this, I can make it home. Anybody who know me over the past 10 years, you met a great side of me. Getting to know who I was really fun. It was fun. And now I'm just in a place where I'm not settling for no bullshit. Mm-hmm. You think you think I did what? Well, you know what? Maybe I did. If you said it, then I did it. And I'm not backing a whole bunch of shit up. I'm going to ask you one time, look, B, I'm saying I want to come over. Put your head on my lap. No, you asking me to suck your dick because ask me. Like, I want everything to be out on the table, black and white. No bullshit. Hey, Alan D. Reese, no bullshit for me. Mm-hmm. Everything got to be in black and white for me because it took a lot of years to figure out who Veronica was. Right. So now these relationships that say, well, no, because you should do this. No, I was thinking, why don't I can do some stuff like fun ideas, stuff you want to do, but to cut off everything I like, nah, get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. You're trying to control me. Even if they say, be you overthinking, which most people say to me. Mm-hmm. Be you open thinking. Or I get this a lot. Why you always got to think about go with the ladder of whatever the situation is instead of saying, well, this can happen or that can happen. I always think with the that can happen, the bad part.
I think the worst.
That's me, and I do that because if the worst doesn't happen, good.
But if it do,
but if the worst happen, bitch, I'm already ready. I'm I'm already pumped up. So a lot of things that people do. Hey, Murray Van Bree. I believe I pronounced that correctly. Thanks for joining. Like I just think like some things I ain't gonna be able to do. I'm just not gonna be able to do, and I don't want to do, and I'm not going to force myself to. And what looks right for somebody else's relationship doesn't look right for me.
I try. Now I know what I'm not gonna do, but then it's still always somebody that makes me second guess myself. Like I already got it. Like I already got it set in stone that I don't want no more kids. I don't want to deal with no more kids. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be around your kids. But then I always meet somebody that got little kids.
So when you meet them and you find out they got little kids, why let the relationship go so far?
Because I like fall in love with that person, and like the kid's not always around, so I fall in love with that person.
But the kid is a package. But then, and if you in love with them, you in love with the kids.
As soon as they come, I'll be like, oh, he could be so fuck.
And that's a fun.
Like, damn it.
That is actually a form of mistreatment because these kids don't even realize you ain't even liked from the jump. So when you do bad shit, I really don't like your kid. So why not tell the person in the beginning when you start dating, look, I'm not a kid person. I know you got small kids. I just want you to know I'm not that person.
I'll be trying to be nice.
Like for me, my youngest son, we eat the same thing. We do the same thing. We dance the same. I'm into podcasting. He into rap. Like we are a lot alike. So for somebody to say, like, I don't like some of my kids who are always around. Well, you probably ain't going to like me because my youngest son, we like this. We like 2 peas in the pod. I got 3 kids, but the youngest one, you going to see him. Mm-hmm. So if you don't like kids, you probably ain't going to like me. Let me tell you now. Is he grown? Yes, he's grown. Work, CDL school, all that. But at the end of the day, we 2 peas in the pod. Mm-hmm.
You might come home here and lay across the bed, watch TV.
Yeah, like now that's one thing. Since he got older, he did stop doing. But if he was sick in my bed, like we are, because we everything alike. We only take the same kind of medicine. We drink the same kind of stuff. Like everything about us was the same. But I get it. Some people want to get in relationships and don't want to be bothered with your children. They're your kids.
Yeah, I don't have no more ass whipping.
Hey, Kenny Legs. Good morning. Like, Kenny said
none of that. Good morning. That was all the questions. Who else said something?
It was so many about relationships. There was another one that came up.
This was a deep Tuesday.
Yeah, there was a crowd question. I had a lot of stuff come up over the weekend. The other one was, hey, Greg Black. What it do, Greg? Hey, Nicole White. Good morning. Another question that came up that I was like, I gotta post this. He said, squirting. Is it pee or cum?
It's squirting, goddammit. Just open your
mouth.
What
is it? Like, Warbrick Damon says squirting is mixed with pee.
I mean, yeah. I looked it up.
Okay, and yuck. So Rodney Pierce said it's both.
Yeah, open your mouth. Just shut up about it.
The truth is uncomfortable but slippery when wet.
Just goddamn open your mouth. That's just the answer to it.
Raynard Robinson said, whatever the fuck it is, I love it. Lakeisha said, it don't matter. Yeah, like, I'm a waterfall. If done right, I'm a waterfall all over the place is what she's saying. But a gentleman asked that, I was at a tailgate. He was like, I got a topic for you, Mom, Tuesday. And I was like, what? He said, is it pee or is it cum? And I said, I don't know, I got to ask.
It's both. Just eat it. That's just it.
Now men who let the woman squirt in their mouth, is that the same as a woman sucking his dick till he swallows?
Fuck yeah. Swallow? Hell yes. Yeah. Yes.
How the fuck? So if you're not finna swallow him, just stop going off in his face. Basically.
Okay, well, I never said I didn't swallow him. So, nigga, put your face down here and take it. God damn it.
I'm not a swallower.
All right, well, then don't be going around here squirting up people's faces then. What the fuck? You're a hypocrite.
But the thing is, I try not to do that either. So,
I don't know.
Number question was, is there such thing as a perfect
Nope.
relationship?
No.
Let's go to some of the comments.
If God wasn't perfect, how we gonna have a perfect relationship?
How you know God wasn't perfect?
Well, read the Bible.
And what does it say? What does it say?
Well, if God is perfect, he the only person. Damn it, who the hell down here like is on the level of God? On the level of God,
I can turn water into wine.
Bitch, do it right now. You gotta put that shit all through chemicals and everything. You can just do it at the snap.
I ain't saying how. I'm just saying I can turn water into wine.
No relationship is perfect.
Perfect is a state of mind in an imperfect world. Charles Finner said yes, imperfectly perfect. Marcia Robinson Hamel said absolutely not.
Right.
I don't think that nobody has a perfect relationship, but I do think that everything fits somebody. Because I could look at your mate and be like, this motherfucker, yo, how you do it? Mm-hmm. And think that he's the worst. And you can look and you just in love and happy. Mm. So it could be perfect for you. So I think it's more like the level of what I can deal with and the level of what you can deal with is just two different people. But I do think that relationships, you shouldn't have those. Yeah, I don't believe in that. And everybody say, well, Veronica, you sound crazy. Everybody gets mad. Yeah, get mad enough to know I better go ahead and walk away. I'm going to go ahead and take some space and come back, babe. We good. I think at the end of every blow up, every argument, every horrible situation, you should be able to say, you know,
I need a drink.
Let me take a moment.
What a drink.
Yeah.
Tequila.
Even if you don't take the drink, just don't come back in the same space you left it.
Never go to bed angry.
That. This one was an inbox question. I don't think we got to it. Is there a limit to the types of gifts women should give men if they're not legally married? Like if you're not married to the person, is it a limit to what kind of gifts you can give? Like
is it a limit to what kind of gifts he can give her?
Yeah, both ways. A question that go both ways.
I mean, if they're not married, I feel like if she gives so much, then why would he marry her? Don't give everything. I mean,
so yes, there is a limit.
Yeah, there should be a limit.
If you're not married.
If you're just willing to do everything and anything in the world for a man that you're dating and y'all not married, he has no reason.
Yeah, because I even say with some husbands,
hold something back.
Don't give him a whole bunch of shit.
Like, hold something back. Save something for after y'all married. Mm-hmm. If you give him everything now, then he has the whole package. He has.
As they say, now he done ate the cow. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
Like, yeah, don't give him all the milk.
Because you'll find some guys who, I like this watch, baby. Give him half and half. But then at the same time, he got you a little trinket. Press button stopwatch.
If he,
gifts ain't matching up,
nigga. Ask me for something.
But then people will say, well, why you only buying me this on the strength because I bought you that? If I don't buy you this, you can't buy me that.
Right,
Do they have to be even?
It ain't gotta be even, but it gotta be on the same fucking level. Like, if you ask me for a fucking watch that costs $2,000, and then you go and buy me a necklace from Walmart, we have a problem. Like, I just saw this on the fucking Walmart commercial.
Right, I know this bitch.
You paid $199 for this. You might have could have sale. What the fuck is that?
I feel you. It don't add up.
No,
it don't add up.
That's like I was telling a very close family member. Mm-hmm. She graduated from college twice. Got big degrees. Got a big job and make big money. But her boyfriend worked at Burger King. And I was just like, how does that work? Like, every time y'all go somewhere, they always on trips and stuff. So I'd be like, do y'all go half on these trips? No, because he can't afford it. And then so the thing is, you're paying for everything.
I was going to say, so she might be the type of person that's okay with paying for everything.
She doesn't mind.
Yeah, because I was going to say, it's no way.
Okay,
she got 2 degrees and a good job making big money.
So I'm like,
that she's not okay with doing it with this man that
So
works at Burger King.
should
You know, working at Burger King,
So-
he wasn't gonna match your finances.
so should people in relationships be on the same level financially, or almost the same
not
level?
if they're okay with not being. I am the legendary Buckshot. Thanks for joining. I don't think you
So
have
it's
to
okay
be.
for him to be a what we call housewives when we at home with no.
Well, he's not a
drugs.
housewife because he does work. Real quick, Big
Shit,
Tone
that's
said,
daily.
"Is she serious? I can't watch this." So I don't know what you said to make him say that.
That's okay because I don't watch him.
Move your mic down some. Yeah, I just don't get. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like if she get in a relationship with somebody, she got the 2 degrees and she's making big money, and her boyfriend works at Burger King. She already knew going in that he couldn't match her financial.
So when it comes to like real life stuff, bills,
because he probably, I'm sure he paid
buying a
bills.
house.
You capping.
What is he talking about though?
I don't know.
I mean, like when it comes to things like buying a house or something like that, you know, y'all not gonna be able to go half on the down payment.
But he can come up with a part. He can. If she say, "Babe, next year we're going to buy a house," he can stack money from his Burger King job to help her put that down payment.
Yeah, he can, but he gonna have to.
Now the thing is, if she say once we get in here, we got to split everything 50-50. Can he afford to live and pay 50-50? Since you knew that he couldn't. It depends. If I'm in love with this person, where he work at is not going to make or break the situation. Especially if I knew beforehand. If he lied and said he worked somewhere else, then we get together the whole time you work at Burger King and you can't afford nothing, I have an issue. And you're a liar. Okay. But I don't think that, if you go in, wait a minute, Big Dave, hey Big Dave, he said, "Peace, good afternoon, how you feeling?" Gave Big Tone a fist dab. Rodney Pierce on Instagram said, "Why is it okay for men to foot the bill and women not? When they are capable, there is no difference." Rodney Pierce, I agree, there is no difference, long as she knew beforehand. And I'm saying the same thing to Sharon. If she knew he was working at Burger King, you knew what he could foot. You knew what bills he was capable of maintaining and taking care of and paying. Don't look for him to come in splitting 50-50 when you know all he was doing was working the register at Burger King.
Right.
And you got these 2 degrees making this big money. Since you knew he couldn't match your financial fly, you knew that. And start complaining later.
Later on down the road, start complaining about how you're doing more. You're paying a lot more of the bills than he is.
Well, you knew he couldn't afford no more than this.
You knew that he couldn't afford.
I think a woman like that is a nagging phony bitch. Bitch, you complaining just so you can. I'm being honest because you knew he did not surprise you with his Burger King job. He said when y'all were dating, I got a Burger King job. She said we gonna buy this house. He said I can save up money for the down payment. He still ain't told a lie. Mm-hmm. So now y'all got this mortgage, y'all got car payments, down kids adding on, and you mad because he can't give you more than what he giving you? That's the fuck you, bitch. That's on you. You knew in the beginning that man was working at Burger King. He never said I'm going back to school and get a degree. He never said my brother starting a firm and he about to put me in the door. Right. He said he was capable of where I am. I work at Burger King and I like working at Burger King. So yeah, I feel like she's a nagging bitch. She probably settled for the broke nigga in the beginning because a lot of women have a tendency to run their mouth about what they can do and what they can't. And men who are on that level look down at them. Bitch, I don't care about your little dumbass 2-3 degrees. Mm. So they find themselves in a situation with somebody who is less than, with somebody who don't match their fly. So later on down the line, when you realize he only going to work at Burger King, and he only going to have this much money, now you want to talk about him. Don't be mad, bitch. You knew this when you got in the door. Right. And now I feel like women like that mistreat men. Then I feel like the tables turn.
Okay. Yep.
That's just what I feel. Don't ask for something or invite something that you know you're not going to do, or you can't keep up, or you don't want to be bothered with. You
don't accept it and think that you can change that person.
That, because a lot of women have a tendency to think that they can change men. Mm-hmm. I start dealing with him now, but watch, I'm gonna make him go to
Like
school.
he
I'm gonna
going
make
do
him do
better
this.
after he see me doing better, or
No,
you know.
this man said he's okay at Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
He like going to work, get a cup of sweet tea, get his tables and shit clean, and at the end of the day, get him ice cream and go ahead on. So she wrong. She wrong for thinking that she was going to control the man when she wasn't. And right now, it's 12:01. So I have to say thank you for tuning in to Straight Talk with your girl, Miss V, and lovely Tori.
See y'all next week.
Tori, thank you for being here. Any questions, topics, posts, concerns you want to talk about, always DM, inbox, text. See me outside, talk about me. Talk not about me, but you do that shit. But talk to me and tell me, and I definitely will post it. We always here for it. Stay tuned this evening right here. Thomas JMH Live Studio will have the Bro Show where they talk about all man shit, all men issues. Football and they actually, sports and they don't do a lot of football and sports unless that's the topic, but they get everything out from a men's point of view. And there's no cut cards. And there's no tiptoeing around feelings. These niggas actually get it out there. Yeah, you have to watch the Bro Show. The Bro Show is a really, really good show. All right, y'all. Peace.